everyone. Welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom, where we talk baseball and football history through card breaks and the cards we love. My name is Jake T. O'Donnell. Today, we're opening this pack of 1989 Topps football as 1989 week rolls on here at Wax Pack Wisdom. We've done baseball, we've done basketball, and once again, we're doing football, and we're just going to hop right into this. I like to try to keep the wax packs intact, but I kind of ripped it a little bit there, which is fine. Let's take a look at the gum. Not terrible, considering, but it is, slightly newer compared to some others. All right, so the first card here is Eugene Marv from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Linebacker. The Buccaneers not really a great team in the 1980s, but they did have those great orange creamsicle kind of uniforms. Rulon Jones from the speaking of orange uniforms, the Orange Crush, orange uniforms for the Denver Broncos of this era. They were always a really good team with John Elway, and they were a Super Bowl team, I believe once or more than once in this period of time with John Elway. They did not win. It took many years until the last 2 years of John Elway's career when they finally won the Super Bowl. But Rulon Jones, part of the defense of those teams. They had 5 quarterback sacks, a Bronco club record in 1988. So a really good one there. All right, there's 1988 record breaker for Steve Largent, who was, a Hall of Fame level, I believe a Hall of Famer level receiver for many years with the Seattle Seahawks, put up great numbers, and again, was a record breaker in 1988. And why was he a record breaker in 1988? Most yards receiving career. He set the NFL record in 1988 by completing the season with 12,686 receiving yards in his career. And he has an NFL record for 791 receptions. So I think that both of those marks were eventually broken by the likes of Jerry Rice and others, but he was the record holder for a long time. So Steve Largent, one of the great receivers ever. I believe he went on to have a political career as well after that. The next one is a Patriot, is Irving Fryar, who I don't know how we should describe Irving Fryar. Should we say that he's a colorful figure? Definitely some not so great things happened with him, but a receiver for many years with the Patriots as well. Later was with the Eagles, was part of the team that went to the Super Bowl for the Patriots in the mid-'80s, and was just a standout receiver for the likes of Steve Grogan and Tony Eason and the quarterbacks of that era. So anyway, well-known, probably a Pro Bowler, and put up pretty good numbers in his career, but yeah, definitely a well remembered character in Patriots history. Darren Nelson, running back for the Minnesota Vikings. There you see him. The Vikings uniforms feel like they haven't necessarily really changed that much as the years have gone on. Now there is a Patriots team card. This is the Patriots team leaders card, 1988. And these were the results that they had that season. You see the rushing leader being John Stevens, receiving Reggie Dupard, Brent Williams, Fred Marion leading the team in tackles. He was a really great defensive player. And there you see Tony Eason as the quarterback behind the Patriots blocking. So I'm a Patriots fan, as you know. This was not really. I mean, I'd have to add up what the record was, but they were, I think, a probably pretty middling team at this point post that Super Bowl, and then sort of they got progressively worse, and they were really terrible, and then Parcells came in and kind of saved the day. But you think about where the Patriots are right now. As we record this, the Patriots are 2-5 on the season. So the next card here, we just mentioned him. Jerry Rice, Topps All-Pro card. There you go. This would be, this is pretty early in Jerry Rice's career. It's not a rookie or anything like that. But the first few years, Jerry Rice caught the NFL's longest TD pass of 1988, a 96-yarder. So this would be his 5th year in the NFL. 22 touchdowns in 1987. But yeah, that's a nice card right there. The Topps All-Pro Jerry Rice card, who, when I first started watching football in the mid to late 90s, Jerry Rice was still one of the best receivers. He was not necessarily somebody who was like super imposing physically, but he just did everything at the highest level, whether it was running, receiving, route running, just the ability to get open, yards after catch. Like he was elite at all of those things. And that was why he wasn't like, there wasn't any one thing that he was like so much amazingly better at. Like he was the best receiver. I still, for my money, he's the best receiver in the history of the NFL because of the fact that he could do everything. And there's been other great receivers. There's maybe guys with more physical talents. I would say that Randy Moss had probably more physical talent. I think Calvin Johnson had more physical talent than Jerry Rice, but just the whole package together. He kind of is a lot like the Tom Brady of receivers, where Tom Brady was so good at all of these different things. Tom Brady had some outstanding traits, obviously incredibly smart, incredible vision on the field, the ability to pick apart defenses, and his ability to accurately throw the ball and come up in big moments, and he didn't throw a lot of interceptions. But Jerry Rice was kind of the same way as a receiver, and he had the perfect guy to throw to him in Joe Montana, who was basically the same level of Tom Brady as far as being a great quarterback goes. So great find in this pack here, Jerry Rice, the greatest, for my money, again, still the greatest receiver ever in the history of the NFL. All right, let's keep rolling here. Rick Donnelly. I don't know a lot about Rick Donnelly, other than back then, the punters, they made them wear the masks with the one bar. And I don't understand why. It was never really safe to begin with, but the one bar mask is just hilarious to me, and Rick Donnelly wore that. All right, Mike Rozier, running back for the Houston Oilers. Again, they are still in Houston at this point. There you see, his running numbers. He made he was in the 1,000-yard club. There you go in 19. This is mentioned on the front that there are on the wax pack that there's these 1,000 club members, right? 1,000-yard club glossy card inside. So that's what this is, and the card it's glossy. You can see it in the light there. It's got some nice gloss on it. So there you go. Nice glossy Mike Rozier running back card. I believe Mike Rozier was a Heisman Trophy winner. We're going to kind of fly through the rest of these here. We're already at 8 minutes. Keena Turner rhymes with Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? For the really good Niners teams back then. All right, Jamie Holland is a kick returner, wide receiver for the Chargers. Don't really know a lot about him. Richard Dent, pretty sure he was a Hall of Famer, member of the famous 86 Bears defensive end. Kind of maybe not quite at the level of like a Lawrence Taylor, but a really great player in the NFL for many years. I believe, again, a Hall of Famer. We'll double check on that. Stephen Baker, wide receiver for the Giants, getting ready to catch a pass there. Charles Buchanan with the Cleveland Browns. Don't really know a lot about him. The Browns had a lot of heartbreak in the late 80s. I'm going to not go to the... this is the last card in here is John Kidd. This one, punter who... he's got the gum on the back. Poor John Kidd. Not sure if John Kidd was part of the great Bills teams, but the second to last card in the pack is the last one we'll talk about, and that's Warren Moon. Quarterback at this point for the Oilers. He bounced around a bit, played a few other places. Just such a long time, great, prolific quarterback in the NFL. A trailblazer as a black quarterback. There had not been a lot of them in the NFL before Warren Moon came along, and he was really spectacular. I think that he was very influential. I think he influenced a lot of kids in this country to play quarterback because there was somebody who looked like him as a quarterback, and so that was he was a very important person in that regard. And just like a physically imposing presence at quarterback, could throw the ball a country mile, and was just when he was with the Oilers was when he had that the incredible comeback against the Bills in the playoffs that one year. Or I'm sorry, it was the other way around, wasn't it? He was the quarterback of the he was the quarterback of the Oilers when they lost to the Bills, and Frank Reich came all the way back. But Anyway, Warren Moon, great player, one of the great quarterbacks of all time. So that's going to do it for this pack of 1989 Topps football. We're going to put Jerry Rice back right in there as our featured card for the end of this video. Tell us what you thought of this break. What's your favorite card we pulled today? Do you have a story about one of the players in this pack? Leave us a comment and let us know. We'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our Wax Pack Wisdom content. In the video description, you can find links to where you can follow Wax Pack Wisdom on all social media channels. You'll also find a link to a list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. If you enjoyed this video, please consider a donation to one of those organizations. It would mean a lot to us. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.